Good morning, everyone. This is Charalambos Pissouros, Senior Analyst at IronFX, bringing you the morning comment for the 12th of June. On Saturday morning, Prime Minister May's office said it had agreed an outline deal with Northern Ireland's Democratic Unionist Party, in which the DUP would support the Tories on some key votes. Nevertheless, hours after the announcement, May's office admitted that the accord is not yet finalized. Meanwhile, the leader of the Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn, noted that he will put forward an alternative government programme and invite lawmakers to vote for it, hoping that MPs will vote down the Queen's speech, which is scheduled on the 19th of June, the same day as the UK EU negotiations are set to begin. The defeat of Theresa May and the Conservatives may be seen as a rejection of her hard Brexit stance by the British people. As such, she may have to soften her approach. If so, something like that could be interpreted as positive for the pound, but given the current uncertainty surrounding the agreement with the DUP and the Queen's speech, we expect sterling to remain under pressure in the short run. GBP USD rebounded from slightly above the 126.15 support zone on Friday after it collapsed from near 129.60. Currently, the pair is testing the 127.70 barrier as resistance, where a decisive break may open the way for the 128.50 territory. Nevertheless, given that the pair is now trading back below the key hurdle of 128.50 and also below the downside resistance line taken from the peak of the 18th of May, we would treat any possible intraday recovery as a corrective phase. We expect the bears to take the reins again soon and perhaps drive the battle back down near the 127 support. A dip below that level may set the stage for a test near the support of 126.15. Now moving to Canada. On Friday, Canada's employment report showed that the economy added 54.5k jobs in May, beating estimates of 11k. The unemployment rate ticked up to 6.6% from 6.5% in April, but this was due to the entry of 78.4k people into the labor force. Dollar cut slid on the release as this encouraging news increased the likelihood for the Bank of Canada to maintain its balanced tone at its upcoming policy gathering on the 12th of July. The pair fell below the support, now turned into resistance of 134.85 to stop once again near the 134.20 zone. The pair has been trading within a sideways range between that level and the resistance of 135.40 since the 25th of May, and as such we consider the short-term outlook to be flat for now. However, given that the rate is trading below the important territory of 136, we see the likelihood for the pair to trend lower again in the foreseeable future. A dip below 134.20 could confirm the case and may initially aim for our next obstacle of 133.80. Now, as for today, we have a relatively quiet day with no major events or indicators due to be released. As for the rest of the week, on Tuesday we get the UK CPI data for May. Also, the new UK Parliament meets for the first time. On Wednesday, all eyes will be on the FOMC policy decision. The Fed is almost certain to hike rates, and thus the focus will be on any signals regarding the pace of future hikes. As for the data, we get US CPI and retail sales for May. The UK employment report is also coming out. On Thursday, the Bank of England and the SNB hold their meetings. Neither bank is expected to alter its monetary policy. On the indicators front, we get New Zealand's GDP for the first quarter, Australia's employment figures for May, and UK retail sales for the same month. Finally, on Friday, we have a Bank of Japan gathering. The bank could shift to a slightly more upbeat tone given the recent improvement in Japan's economic data. For more information, please read the full comment on IronFX.com or download our app and get all the information you need to trade. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or circle us on Google Plus to get more trading ideas. This is Charalambos Pissouros, Senior Analyst at IronFX, wishing you solid trading.